Find out how at MissouriCU.org.
If you attend Mizzou men's basketball home games, chances are you recognize this voice.
Don't take a bank shot if you can dunk.
And if you listen to Clear 99 Country Radio, chances are you've heard this voice before.
Today's Best Country, Clear 99 and Luke Bryan. Move. Thank you for listening this afternoon. Hope you're having a great day.
But what you probably didn't know is that it's the same person behind the mic. His name is Eric Bremer. That's Eric with an A.
When I was a kid, I hated it because, you know, you go to like Branson, you couldn't get a keychain that had your name on it because nobody spelled it that way. But as I got into college, I realized at Mizzou that it was a way to stand out and like people remember it that way. Oh, Eric with an A. Okay, well, I'll remember that. So as I got older, it got to be more of a conversation piece and it got better.
Raised in Sedalia, Bremer grew up on country music and grew to enjoy the deeper meaning of the songs.
For me, this music is telling stories. I mean, it's telling stories that I can relate to, a lot of things that have happened to me in real life. And so it brings about powerful emotion, whether it's positive or negative.
Then came a love for sports. How that love came about started with a story we've all heard before.
When I was going to bed every night, I slept with the radio on all night long. And I listened to Jack Buck call Cardinals games.
After a lengthy application process, Bremer was hired to be the PA announcer for Mizzou men's basketball games. Like his idol Jack Buck, it's Bremer's job to make folks go crazy. Of course, practice makes perfect.
When I found out a year ago that Michael Porter Jr. was coming here, I might have practiced that intro in my car for several months leading up to that first game.
He reads the pregame promos in his radio voice, but once it's game time, his arena voice takes over, and his calls have grown on the fans.
I've had many people say over the years their favorite call of mine was when Ricardo Ratliff was here. I really drug. It was like, Ricardo! It was really long. And so I did that. I think my favorite player on this current team is probably Jeremiah Tillman to do that for.
His favorite game he's ever done is a no-brainer for Mizzou fans.
This is the easiest question of all time. It's when Mizzou came back and beat Kansas in the final 2 minutes in 2012, the final time KU came here. I am a lifelong Missouri fan, a Missouri graduate, and I lost my voice for days calling that game. I was never more happy, more excited to do a basketball game than that night. It was absolutely my favorite memory here at Mizzou Arena.
To provide Mizzou with the best home court advantage possible, Bremer makes an effort to get into the heads of the opposing team. It's one of his favorite responsibilities to being behind the mic.
If we're on a roll and the other team is forced to call a timeout, whether it's a timeout Kentucky or traveling violation, I love that.
The team has also thanked Bremer for his efforts and services. But Bremer says nothing compares to what the team did for him after its final season in the Big 12.
The final year we were in the Big 12, and we won the Big 12 Conference Tournament Championship. The team got rings that year, and they gave me a ring as well. They said that they could feel games late in the game where I made a difference with my inflection in calls and in getting the crowd riled up. And so I have that ring at home. That's really cool.
A fitting reminder that champions are also found off the court.
I'm just happy we did it as a team, as a family.
It makes you, feel, and it's your family. So these guys are one family, my kids are the other.
Family has been the motto for the Rockbridge boys basketball team this season. For head coach Jim Scanlon, he got to celebrate with both of his families.
When you have 6 little beautiful granddaughters there cheering you, and they got tears in their eyes, it bothers you. I mean, it means something to 6 little girls, and all my kids were here, and their wives and husbands and whatever, so had everybody here to see it.
Last year, the team came so close to achieving the ultimate goal, but fell in a hard-fought semifinal game.
Losing a hard-fought game in the semifinals last year, we just wanted to come back, won a big game last night, and then we just had to finish it off today, and I feel like we did that.
Seniors Isaiah Mosley, Jamonte Black, and DeJuan Harris have been playing together since middle school, and winning the state championship for the first time in Rockbridge history is the perfect bow on their high school careers.
When we were down, I was like, my heart was beating. I kind of got emotional. I had to hold it in. Then after, I was just lost it. Just whatever. I could have ran around 50 times and not been tired. I was just so happy.
I was just so happy to win that. It means the world to me. It's the best moment of my life. So,
it was just pure joy. It's like a Cinderella story. I mean, it's the perfect ending. Perfect ending to high school, and then coming to play here for college, so it's just a perfect ending.
With Mosley, Black, and Harris committed to playing at Missouri State next year, Harris says there's plenty more in store.
I mean, it means a lot, but we still have more championships to come.
Although players come and go, this group will forever be etched in Rockbridge history.
I mean, you can always dream, but when it comes true, it's something special.
That dream is now reality. Recently, a picture of New Orleans Saints players Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas was tweeted with the caption, "Name a better trio," to which Mosley quote tweeted and said, "Me, DeJuan, and Jamonte." Now he has proof for the entire state to see.
It's true. I mean, everybody in the state can see it's actually true. Like, we're the best 3 people that you could ever meet. Like, it's true, man.
The Rockbridge Bruins are state champions, but more importantly, they're a family. Ethan Illers, KMU8 Sports, Springfield.
For Kevin Puryear and Jordan Geist, their careers in Missouri uniforms are over.
I mean, right now it's kind of hard to wrap my head around. Maybe later on, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Right now, it's not really there.
Leaders both on and off the court, their passion for the game and leadership inspired and rubbed off on the underclassmen.
I have total respect for the senior class, and really I just wanted to win that game for them more than anything. I wanted to win this whole tournament for them, but we fell short, so this is just a sad way to send them out.
For Puryear, the bond he experienced with his teammates is something he will cherish forever.
All good things come to an end at some point, but I have no regrets. I tried to be the best teammate I could be. I tried to be the best player I could be, the best person I could be, off the court. So, I have no regrets, and I laid it all on the line every single day.
Although their careers are over, Jordan Geist is excited about the progress of this team and the direction it's going in, even though he won't be playing for it next season.
We have so many young guys that are just learning, getting a feel for it. It's a hard game to play, especially at the top level. So I think that just these guys got a bright future ahead of them.
An era may be over, but a new one is just beginning. Ethan Illers, KMU8 Sports, Nashville.
For Jamonte Black and Isaiah Mosley, a handshake is much more than a pregame ritual. It's a symbol of brotherhood that started way back in 7th grade. A brotherhood so strong, distance couldn't break. After his freshman year, Black's family moved, and due to zoning lines, he would have had to attend Battle High School. Rather than play against his teammates, he chose to make a sacrifice. Move in with a family friend so he could stay at Rockbridge.
He just has really... He's just been great to have. It's been one of my greatest blessings in my life.
I knew her, but I didn't know her. So when I moved in, it was just new for me. I just wanted to be the best kid I could be for.
With the team still intact, the Rockbridge Gym has been the place to be this season.
I don't think nobody can do it better than us. We all we do the same things, We just combine so well together.
And they behave like typical kids off the court.
We're goofy.
Yeah, we wild off the court.
We're goofy, we love to have fun. We just mess with each other, We're always smiling. You can never be around us and not be happy.
But the competitive spirit still follows them.
Somebody can see Jamonte tying his shoe, he could be tying his, and we just look. And you already know, it's on everybody, you trying to hurry up and get it done real quick.
Right. Trying to race to see who tie their shoe faster, we don't even care.
And then you'll argue for 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I got it done first. No, I did.
As for who the better basketball player is, the answer won't surprise you.
Definitely me.
No, me.
Nah, he know it's me. It's me.
Deep in his soul.
No.
But the journey hasn't been all smooth sailing. Last season, the Bruins fell in the state Final Four. Black recalls the scene all too well as he received the pass from Mosley and missed a three-pointer that would have sent the game to overtime.
In and out, just like that. I saw the ball go out the rim. He was on the floor. I helped him up. We walked to the locker room. We had our jerseys over our heads.
And a desire to win is even stronger.
That ring. We need that ring.
A year later, the Bruins are back for one final attempt. But win or lose, one thing is for certain.
Oh, we're going to be brothers for life, so we're going to stay in contact. It doesn't matter where it goes.
Brothers for life, on a quest for a championship they'll remember for life. Ethan Illers, KMU8 Sports, Columbia. One by one, Cardinal fans remember the great Red Shandies.
You know, he was a great Cardinal baseball player, Cardinal legend, and someone that's been a part of the organization for many, many years.
He's loved throughout the country. He's if you like Cardinal baseball, you love Red.
Loved by Cardinals Nation, his legacy has even rubbed off on the younger generation. How would they describe him?
He is a true Cardinal.
A true Cardinal that loved his roots. Ferdy Miller and his wife Campy are from Red's hometown of Germantown, Illinois, and recall when he and Stan Musial were grand marshals at Germantown's American Legion Post.
Stan the man's up on stage playing a harmonica, and Red's dancing with everybody he could dance with. And you cannot ask two Hall of Famers to come to little Germantown and do these kind of things. So that shows class. Red did not forget where he grew up at.
He's also made his presence felt in the homes of others. One fan has felt Shandy's presence in his home ever since his mother passed away.
On this statue, we put a red rose from her kind of in by his ear, and there's a family picture of that the kids see in the house. So he's meant a lot to us.
From Germantown to St. Louis, all the way to Cooperstown, one thing is for certain.
He meant the world to everybody, you know.
And Cardinals Nation meant the world to Shandy's. He was indeed Mr. Cardinal.